Right, okay, so if I remember rightly, that's either 12 or 13 back there. I think it's a, let's try 11, I think it's 11. Nope, it's not 11. 13. So that once you have the vehicle ramped up, so it's a 13 back here. These shouldn't be on too tight, so it'll be in case of just a quick pull. You will need brake fluid. You need everything that needs to be avoiding brake fluid, which is a very effective paint strip out of the way. So you get all that stuff out of the way. Quickly get these off. It's an ordinary ring span set. Should be on not too tight, 20 newton meters about. No big bolts that need cranking. There is a bolt that connects the hydraulics onto the caliper, and that's the only thing that could cause you a bit of trouble. Okay. There we go. I need to release the handbrake. I'm going to clutch gear on. Strangely enough, it just seemed to start working the last couple of days, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, it's turning. So it is engaging properly. I don't know why it wasn't. It's too late. I made up my mind to change it. I bought the spare part. It has been giving me problems for a couple of years. You know, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. So I need a hook. What I mean by that, I need a hook lever tool to pull on that way. Right, in the end I had to use a big set of channel locks. Couldn't get the leverage, now it's working properly. Last week when I changed the brake pads and serviced this parking brake, it was so easy to take off because it was faulty, right? So now we're left with that being uncoupled. We're left with this dangly thing. Should just dangle. So obviously take the pads off, the old pads. I'll show you what I mean. That's this side, that's how much it's worn. I'll do the other side. Let me get a screwdriver, shove it in. I had to use a hammer last time. Let me hammer it off. Just thinking about that. That one is okay to take off. The other one is hard to take off. This one is well worn. The other one is not. So I think it's been sticking. So it's not engaging this side of the pads. So that's not a good thing. It should be equal, right? It shouldn't be like this. It should not be like that. You shouldn't have to wedge it. See that? That's what's causing uneven wear. So I have to pay particular attention to why one side is, I guess it must be the rust. So I think when I take these clips off, time to clean down this area completely. I didn't even do a good enough job last time, so these come off. Then give you spare ones with the and are they identical idiot proof? No, they're not. Turn it upside down. Yes, they are. Identical idiot proof. Right, okay. Now let's get you a better look. see that big old nut or big old bolt, I always get it wrong. That thing there. That's the only thing holding the whole thing together. Plus, you got that thing at the bottom holding the cable in. See that thing there? That thing. So that slides out, clip it out, use a pair of long nose, and it should fall out. And this one, undo it, and that'll be it. When I've done these sort of things before, it never leaked a whole load of oil. Yeah, it didn't come gushing out or anything like that. So I'm not too worried about it this time, but I will have something to catch it if it does. I'll just use paper towel. Right, I shall attempt to do it with one hand. Probably no chance. I need a WD-40 that area. Wedge it out properly. Let me spray something on that spot first. See, these are things that slow you down. Things like that. Right, now work its way in. Wiggle most of it out. There's like a spring tension on it as well. Not too bad actually. Hasn't rusted. There he is. First prize. That should come out somehow. Not exactly sure how. I might go straight through. Let me get that one. Which is like a groove or something. No groove. Get that. Well, I don't know when I last filmed it, but the last footage was months and years, probably years ago, probably like a whole year ago. Anyway, still can't get it out. Brake's completely seized now. It is now 7th of June, right, 2023. So I've got the new one of these. I've been trying to use a big pair of pliers to spin this around a bit, try not to damage the cable. But the cable we don't need this. So that's in a bracket, so stupid me. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to probably cut that off, angle grind it or something, do it quickly and cut it off, or even just hacksaw it. I'll see how soft the metal is and I'll hacksaw it maybe. So if I hacksaw it, I can split it open, that'll come. Quickly, very quickly, just use an angle grinder, kind of slit into the thing and it became loose. Right, so just had to get destructive basically. Sometimes you just got to do it. I gave up before changing it because I can get away with it, but now I see that slit there. I didn't even cut all the way through, cut part way. Oh, I did cut all the way through. There we go. Widen it a bit. And I can even wrench that off really, and that should just slide out. Well, I'm just pushing that through now. You can go in there and wedge it out. It's moving anyway. Look, see that? You see that? That's what it's about. You're just using what's available, and if you know you're going to change a part, it's died, then you just hack it to pieces, but keep the bit that you need. Just widen this and shove that through. Just keep wedging it left and right, left and right. Just going through. There we go. So after all that, you got it. Took me a long time to figure out how to take it. It should come like that. It shouldn't come with a solid slot like that. It's just stupid design, but never mind. I suspect they expect people to do this and, you know, cut it off rather than try and wiggle around with it for ages and ages. This thing's got a flat side to it. Have a look. Is it flat? Not sure. It shouldn't be a problem. Right, obviously with the bracket still on, 14 nut for the 14 nut for this hydraulic fluid. Once you take that off, let's get the other one ready. Get ready. Yeah, you gotta have hydraulic fluid, of course, to do this. .5 or .4, I think. I can't remember. Right, so this stuff, this hydraulic fluid, the best paint stripper in the world, really. So don't get it anywhere near your paint. That's why I've gone and covered up the Ford. In case there's any splashes, it will sit on it. Your paint, you won't even notice. On an old car like this, it doesn't matter. So now, as I loosen that top 13mm nut that holds the hydraulic fluid in, it's leaking out. So what it's basically a quick swap. It's pretty, it'd be easy if you look at it like this. So here it is. It's going to sit like that. That's the old one. That's the new one. Once that's in there, the liquid start filling up the reservoir. But this bleed screw will have to be undone. So undo the bleed screw. Wait till it comes out. Start stripping out. Catch it. I'm going to catch it with a very rudimentary box with some kitchen towel in it. At the end of this, I'm going to throw away my gloves as well, even though I've used them for a long time. Mainly because this is going to be, this is going to be contaminated. If I was to do work on my car, I was strip the paint off my car. It's not worth it. Right, so the bottom cable is out. Top cable is undone. It's still dripping. Right. All I got to do is undo it, pull this off, undo it, screw it in, screw it on. Job done, really. So let me see if I can do it all in one go. Then you'll need some assistance because someone will have to press on the brake pedal whilst you bleed the thing. Brake pedal, bleed it, tighten the screw. Brake pedal, bleed it, tighten the screw. So it's doable, but I'll do it. Try and do it. This is 14. It's going to be dripping. Usually it's not too bad. I've lifted both wheels off because that normally does help. Especially, I don't know why. Maybe it's got less tension in places. 100% sure. I'll leave that there for now. I'm really dripping stuff everywhere. Everything up. Everything drips, I go and mop up. So I'm just going to wiggle. It's come off. And I forgot to do these two. It's just dripping out. That's okay, it's a slow drip. If I was to press on it, it will squirt, of course. That's okay. It's a slow drip. Everything's got to be cleaned down, brake clean everything afterwards. On an old car, you don't mind the paintwork, but on the car you cherish, don't get it. Should have done that ages ago. Shouldn't have been dripping so much stuff out. Retain that. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. It's okay. Try and get that on there as quick as I can, which is very slow, as you can see. Sit something like that. It's probably got like a hole in one. Yeah, it has. See that? It's got a hole in on the screw. But by the time you tighten it up, that's it just right. I'm just going to check there's no washers. I don't see any washers, and that's interesting. No washers visible. Usually this job is not as difficult as it appears. Mainly because I'm just going to look inside here. I think I've left a washer in there. I do think I see a washer. Yes, there is a washer. So which can I check? It didn't make sense just on raw metal like that. So I'm going to undo it again. Get a better catch system than me. This is a terrible catch system. So I've been so busy lately, you ain't seen me upload many videos because I've been so busy. That washer will need to be there because without that the hole isn't going to sit right. It'll be a different, it'll be like the bleed hole is going to sit above where it should be sitting. Well, it sit below it, it should be. Oh dear, I need to really capture this stuff. Alright, I've got to stop messing around. Put this on and screw it on. I can't do it one-handed. I'm going to get a dustbin bag, make sure everything goes in, nothing gets, I'm just going to double check any more washers. I don't know if this stuff dries by itself, someone could tell me. For it, the best spanner. Extension bar. Should have been prepared with an extension bar. We'll come back with an extension bar and finish it off. Right, so give it the same tightness as you found it. It's quite tight. Not too much. It should be okay. It should be leaking in. Right, so that's gone easily in. Used a 13 spanner to pull on that to clip this back on, so easy as anything. Undid this bleed screw. Because it's been leaking hydraulics, go back to the reservoir in the car engine and make sure that's been topped up. I'm should use new dot 4, but I've got old dot 4. Should be okay. So it's not exposed to water too much. The whole purpose of these being attracted to water, or attracted to it, is if there's any water in it, it's not going to rust your pipes. The fluid takes the water away. Always have a clean funnel. I'm just going to top this up before I start doing the other bit. That's been topped up. Okay, it's been topped up. Any drip of paint, any drips on the paint, you've had it. Oh no, it's dripped somewhere, never mind. Kind of almost ready for this phase. I will clean everything down. Right, so this lead screw should be coming out by now. Right, so the tricky thing is catching the fluid. It's going to squirt everywhere. That's the trick. Okay, so we don't go in the camera. Okay. So it's a case of, I'm going to ask someone to step on the pedal, and then as they step on it, it comes out, I catch it, then I tighten it. So they should be able to step on it now, they're all kind of squeeze out, but as you can see, I'm just going to, oh here it is, it's coming out now. That's how it's meant to look. So it's starting to come out good. So I'm going to tighten that now. I don't want that going everywhere. I'm going to get a rubber fish tank line or something. So it's taking all that time to come out. Right, so this is going to act as a little bit of an air trap as well. So you need a 10 spanner like that ready. So I will undo this. The reservoir is higher than this pipe, so it should still come out. Really, I mean, I'd probably don't even need squeezing on it. It's coming out now. It's good to get rid of all the bubbles. Okay, please step on it. It didn't hear me. Okay, hang on. My helper is a bit deaf. So I'm going to undo this again. Okay, slowly step on it, please. Slowly step on it, please. Slowly step. You stepping? Step on it, please. I don't think I need this. It's just coming out. Step on it, please. Okay, stop stepping. Oh. Yes, please, yeah. Yeah. Slowly. Step. Step on it. Step. Are you stepping? You stepping?
Yeah.
Hold it. What? 我講英文嘅，你唔使出聲啊。Okay, phone good now. Okay, that was good, yeah. So 再嚟嗰in a second，再嚟一次嘅。I'm not even sure I need this. Right, I'm going to try that again. I'll say 1, 2, 3, yeah. 你慢慢踩 after 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop stepping. So there's an air bubble there, see that? So that was worth doing that. There's an air bubble in there. Okay, phone side. Okay. No. One more time, yeah? Okay, yellow. Oh, I think the air bubble was not coming from there. I think it's just coming from maybe the tube where it joins onto the brake. Can't be that big an air bubble, but it's worth doing. It's worth doing. So she's slowly stepping on it. Me and my good mother. Okay, let me just tighten it up. Make sure nothing gets in. Yeah, hold for much on there. Yeah, for going. Yeah.
仲有唔有？
One more time, one more time.
喂女。
Okay, hello, please.
開始啊！
Yeah, please. 有大力啲唔怕，但 hold 住喺下邊。Okay, alright, there. That should do it. That should do it. If there's any more air bubbles in there. That's it, really. Job done, put it back together, give it a thumbs up. That's how you do it. Clean it, make sure you got brake cleaner, clean everything down. One more thing, when it's all been installed, you got to pump that brake, foot brake. You got to pump it, pump it, pump it. Because basically, you know, the brake caliper will be too wide, and if you use to leave your garage, whatever, you know, you have no brakes for about 15 pumps, 20 pumps on the foot brake before you have brakes. So be aware of that. That includes, you know, if you're driving along, you just think, oh, I'd just do it, drive straight off on the flat. No, make sure you've got those brakes before you drive off, yeah? Right, I don't know if you caught the mistake, but I always leave my mistakes in my video so you don't make them, right? See if you figure out. But I'm going to use this to, well, I can use part of it. I don't have to use it. It's like a suction pump. It could help me suck out the dot 4 from the brake caliper. However, probably that's not the best way of doing it, because you might reverse the diaphragm. So part of that same kit in the same box, I'll see if I can find it. I'll leave a link in the description basically to sell these things anymore. It comes with this, so that fits nicely on there. That goes there, and there's my objective. It's actually going to capture anything that spills, which is great. So same technique, undo, let it flow out a bit. Get someone to step on the brake pedals, tighten it up as it's being stepped down, and then let them let go of the brake pedals. Make sure it's topped up, the dot 4, and then repeat. So my assistant mother has got a foot on the pedal. Not yet. That's Cantonese she's speaking. Let me undo this first, and we'll get what happened yesterday going. So it's flowing out like that. Yeah, it's coming out nicely. So it's designed just right. Okay, please, Gumloy. Yeah, miss, please. Yeah, there's the air bubbles. Gumloy. Gumloy. So you just see as she stepped on it, all there was is air bubbles come out. So I'm going to do that again. Okay, Gumloy, please. That's better. So hold it before, put a lock on it before it goes to the bottom. Okay, 係咪實晒而家 ？OK， 你攞翻個腳上嚟啊！ Okay, now, so, okay, now, just to make sure you get that last air bubble out, you see we've got loads of air bubbles to begin with. Get your assistant to step on it, and then when she is stepping on it, let the air undo the screw. Okay, hello, please, Mama. Okay, Tinga, come back up.
Không đây à?
放翻上嚟啊！係咪突然之間會好硬啊？我 Right, good. So I've asked her, is it suddenly getting hard to do? And she said yes. So we'll do it again. Okay, hello. Okay. She's saying it's hard now. Whoop, nearly ran it off the. No, that's not good. Alright, that should be it. I mean, I didn't really get enough to fill the reservoir. I'm not even sure I need to top it up. So that's all you need. I got, you know, when we initially did it, there was a whole load of air bubbles coming out, and that's what was trapped in there, making this brake spongy.